I cannot believe this book is actually a thing. I mean, what's next? 50 Shades of Grey? And zombies? I can picture it already. King Misfit whipped out his hellacious, rotten, decaying cock. Yeah, I know, Halloween's over. It's Thanksgiving, actually. But I believe there's never a bad time to talk about zombies. Normally, I'm not the one to get all involved in the next big thing, which is probably why it's taken me so goddamn long to start playing Slender, and why I'm probably the only person who doesn't obsess over Gangnam Style every 10 minutes. But there's just something about dead people. Okay. Halloween's over! What the hell are you guys doing here? There's no brains here! Go back to the grave or whatever! When'd you guys learn how to ring the doorbell anyway? Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Hey. I said I like zombie apocalypses. I never said I wanted to be involved in one. Okay? There's the difference there. Because there's one bad thing about it. Sometimes, even though they're kind of stupid, it's sometimes really hard to go up against them by yourself. Hence my current situation. You need backup and everything, you know, right? If only the people from movies and games that I am familiar with were real people, then I could get them into a team that could help me out of this mess, of which I have seemed to somehow get myself into. What, you want me to do a top 10 list now? One important rule in the zombie apocalypse is make sure your safe house has good defenses. But why settle for security turrets when you can have plants? I'll admit to never playing Plants vs. Zombies, so I don't know about all the types of plants and what they're called specifically and which ones are better, etc. But I don't care. All I need to know is that there's no mechanical assembly required. This, unfortunately, would mean I'd have to take up gardening. But hey, in the end, it'd be worth it just to say I survived the zombie apocalypse. With dandelions. Besides, wouldn't you pick flowers too if they could do that? That'd be like if I was the one who organized the operation to kill Osama bin Laden and I had a choice between sending in the Navy SEALs or a team of equally effective, highly trained apples. I mean, which one would you pick? Duh! America! Fuck yeah! Another necessity is to make sure that the company you surround yourself with isn't a bunch of deadbeats. Yeah, everyone's dying, there's bloodshed everywhere, but come on, smile a bit. I'm not saying you have to be in high spirits at all times, but don't act like you're gonna die, because then you're gonna die. You need that one person in your group who just doing as little as looking at him will make you think, you know what, we're gonna make it. A guy like Coach from Left 4 Dead 2. And it's funny, because he and the rest of his crew are arguably in deeper shit than anyone else on this list, because their zombies, they run really fast. And he still has the energy to sing.
A suitcase full of pistols and money.
And Coach gets serious when it's time to get serious, sure. But every now and again, he cracks a comment that would make anyone forget they're in deep shit. For a few seconds. But hey, that's better than nothing. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before I bought in someone from Call of Duty Zombies to come on board, and my choice may surprise you. Out of all the playable characters, real life or fake, I've chosen Fidel Castro. Let me explain, please. Richtofen is a backstabbing ass, and Nikolai will probably get so wasted he kills us all with his breath. Dempsey might break someone's jaw if they look at him the wrong way, according to his bio. Tycho just scares me outright. I'm not being racist, I swear. Robert Englund, Danny Trejo, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Michael Rooker I'm sure have very tight schedules, even in the zombie apocalypse. And out of all the playable characters in the map 5, Castro's the only one who ain't dead. I mean, he's 86 and all, sure, but that's okay. I found the perfect role for him. If we absolutely have to do it as a last-ditch effort to survive, we'd make him zombie bait. Yeah. Sorry, Castro. It's a shit job, but someone's gotta do it. And it may as well be you, because from what I hear, you're kind of a dick. Though I don't really know. I don't do research. I never got too into poly tits. We already have Coach as a motivator, but now we need a certain other kind of motivator. The kind that makes you not only want to be alive, but want to... what's the word? Flop, frap, flap... Ah, yes! Masturbate. And what's that? She just turned 18? Even better! Now, don't worry, I'm not a complete ass. I would more than welcome Juliet on the team due to her great combat skills, as well as her apparent ability to use magic. She never uses real spells in Lollipop Chainsaw, but she confirmed she does indeed know how to perform them if needed. After all, she did decapitate her boyfriend's head to prevent him from turning, and casted a spell on it to give him life afterwards. Albeit with no body, but fuck it, she knows what she's doing otherwise, because she's smart enough to use her boyfriend's head as an effective weapon. But, look, let's face it, she is, when all is said and done, still a cheerleader. And until we get out of this mess, I'm going to expect at least one show every night. And for variety, she's great at dress-up.
My shtick just got a whole lot harder.
Now, just in case the whole Nick Head thing was a one-off, I did find another guy to act as the team medic. He, unfortunately, can't do anything about the dead. I mean like dead people. But he's still a reliable medic for the living. It's also a good excuse to get Will Smith on my team. Therefore, Dr. Robert Neville from I Am Legend. Technically, the creatures in I Am Legend aren't zombies. They're called Darkseekers, or whatever. But whatever, a disease, they know human, they bite you, turn, they want kill you. So fuck it. If they ain't zombies, then this ain't apple pie. What? It ain't apple pie? How the fuck was I supposed to know? It's just a picture. Fuck yeah! It's also clear he's been plenty capable solo, as he's had to survive on his own for about 3 years. Except he did have his little canine companion Sam, but... I'm just gonna give you a second to finish crying over that scene again. You okay now? Would you be happy if I said poly tits again? Now we need someone who's... another girl. Look, I'm sorry, but you can't have a zombie apocalypse team without girls, man! I was gonna put Hirano on here at first, but I do already have another firearms expert picked out. That, and I really wouldn't want to have to clean up the extreme nosebleed off of the safe house's everything. So, yeah, next best option was Psycho Busujima. Now, in a supposedly realistic zombie-infested world like High School of the Dead, Psycho pulls off moves that aren't very... well, realistic, I guess is the word again. Some are questionable, others are very questionable, and some make her out as if she was that one chick from Metal Gear Solid 2. What was her name? The one who couldn't get shot no matter what? Unbelievably black or something? Also, for those of you who haven't seen the show, yes, her name is to be taken quite literally.
I fought until there was nothing but blood and bones. It was bliss. Absolute, total pleasure. That's me! Me! That's who I am! Can't you see? The feeling of power, of control over
That's it,
someone
I'm
else's
getting out of
life.
here.
I loved it. Does anyone like that deserve love?
So, yeah, there is that ever so off chance she'll finally lose it and kill all of us. But if Juliet dresses up as her, they can be twinsies! I've seen Paranorman over the summer. I wasn't too crazy over it, but I enjoyed it overall. It had good animation, good jokes, a little predictable, but otherwise, it was decent. But what the movie did do for me 100% was convince me I need Norman on my zombie hunting team. Now, all the survivors on this list, while all specializing in one specific role, are all at least capable of fighting in some way. Norman isn't a fighter, so chances of him getting eaten if he has to defend himself and we're unable to assist are actually probably higher than Castro's chances. Cause even at 86, if you at least give the guy a gun, he should be alright for a little while. But I want him on my team for the simple reason that he can talk to the dead. He's able to talk to the ghosts of those who have failed to fully pass on, and in the movie he communicated with zombies. Now, I'd imagine the zombies we'd have to fight won't be like the ones in the movie, and, you know, aren't the kind who'd be willing to sit down and have a cup of tea, nice chat, negotiate, talk things out. But I'd like to imagine Norman would be able to tell them off verbally, and that they'd actually understand him.
Think about it.
This next guy isn't exactly the fan favorite of Resident Evil, but I'm going with Chris Redfield over Leon Kennedy for a few reasons. 1, Chris gets all them bitches, while Leon had a bitch. 2, Chris went from a scrawny, pale Edward Cullen levels of white to holy fuck, I think I'm gay. 3, let's not forget he did kinda, sorta punch a boulder with his bare fists. You know, the huge. FYI, yeah, I haven't played Resident Evil 6 yet and probably won't be able to till Christmas, so who knows? Maybe my opinion here will change and I'll want Leon or what's his other Wesker's son face. But you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe even then I won't change my decision. Because he punched a boulder! America, fuck my life. This next guy, he's documented huge battles, did you hear? I probably would have picked Chuck Green over Frank West because he's a little bit more badass in my opinion, and he's also not already infected, which Frank is. So, yeah, again, I am bringing a guy on board who can cause shit to go wrong inside the safe house, but Frank's been known to almost always get Zombrex in any way, shape, or form, and even then, I'm sure Will Smith will be able to fully cure him. But we need someone with Frank's subtle sense of humor, yet incredibly cheesy-ass one-liners.
Should have saw that coming.
And of course, his ability with the camera. It'd actually come in handy for reconnaissance purposes, and also to take a group picture at the end of the apocalypse saying, "We survived the zombie apocalypse." With Daniel, also, despite not being as good as Chuck at building stuff, Frank has come up with awesome weapons that, if shared with the likes of, say, Juliet and Chris, and preferably me, would make for a force to be reckoned with. As an added bonus, on the off chance Psycho ever does lose it, Frank's shown he can take care of crazy sword-wielding lunatics with as little as orange juice.
That's who I am. Can't you see?
I'm going to Uranus Zone!
Oh, what? Oh, you want me to say script? No. No! I don't need to explain shit to you! I don't need to explain jack shit to you! AKA this. There you go! There's your list. Let's all sing the Batman song while we fade back out to reality and discover this whole list took place inside my mind the whole time. Fuck me in the ass sideways with a straw. Oh, jeez! Okay. So they ain't gone. I was getting hopeful there for a second. That's bad. What the fuck am I gonna do? That conveniently placed Halloween costume's giving me an idea. A bad idea, mind you. But an idea nonetheless. Let's kill some bitches. And zombies, preferably. Let's kill them too. Normally, I'm not the one to get all involved in the next big thing. But there's just something about dead things. I said I liked zombie apocalypses. I never said I wanted to be involved in one. Okay, here's the difference there. Finalmente, la interferencina está desaparecido. Pero también se está pasando a la fuera.
jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Yeah, you better run. You better fucking run. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread guy. The sun will come out tomorrow, and if other stuff will also come out as well. And yeah, you know nothing. 24601. You think you know? You don't know. Stop.
Que puede explicar la interferencia. Ha tenido su traje de Halloween colgar en el espejo por semanas.
Poo poo pee pee caca. I'm gonna find the heart of Davy Jones. And no one will stop me unless they suck my butt. $2 socks? Where can I buy a pair?
Gracias.
Why didn't they make a sale
Fuck!
of head tie?
Y lo fueron arrestado durante 2
Actually, you know what?
semanas.
They probably did. I wouldn't be.
Smash!
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
How am I still alive? How am I still talking without a fucking thorax?